Welcome into this week's edition of CartWells, brought to you by Southwest Bank. I'm Taylor Peters.
How you doing, man?
Head coach Matt Wells doing the head coach thing. Dante Thompson, senior tight end in the back seat. Dante, do you have enough room back there? Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm good.
Good. Okay, here's always the tricky part for me. I feel, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
I've been watching too many episodes.
Hit it.
I'm not going to speed through. Look,
we good.
flawless. That was perfect, right? Dante, 3 games, 7 catches for you so far. We've talked a lot about this offense and the way that they like to use the tight end. What's the most enjoyable part for you about the way they've been able to kind of open up the fields for you to get your hand on the ball?
Just being out there, it's been amazing. Being out there every snap. Being unselfish in the block game and making plays down the field is just something I've been able to do, and I'm loving it.
We're about to take Dante to a training table. That's where all of our student athletes in every sport will go and eat lunch. Dante, do you have class for the rest of the day, or are you done?
I'm done. I had class at 9:30. And now I'm just relaxing for the rest of the day until meetings and practice.
When do you graduate in DT?
I already graduated, Coach. I graduated last May.
Just wanted our viewers to know that we got a graduate on our hands here.
Oh, yeah.
Dante, tell us about your undergraduate degree.
I got a bachelor's in human science, concentration, addictive, and alcohol recovery. So I plan on doing like counseling, social work and stuff, and a little coaching or something. I'm not quite sure yet, but got a little plan. It was a degree that I can use to help people and help society out and stuff like that. So that's how I found interest in it.
Dante, thanks for joining us today. We're here at training table, so go eat lunch.
Y'all finna get a good meal in and see y'all guys later.
Bye, Dante.
Bye-bye.
Coach, we both got back pretty late, around 4 a.m. on Saturday from Arizona. Did that at all affect your schedule going into this week, being open and not having to face an opponent on Saturday?
No, but it obviously helps our guys a lot with rest and recovery on Sunday and Monday and all that. But it's kind of the part of the schedule, and actually the bye week fell good for us in that area this year.
And Doug Coleman would get the first turnover of the year for this team. He actually had 2 in that game, of course, and then Jordan Brooks would tack on a 3rd. How important is it to have a group of senior leaders that are not only the ones who are the most vocal and preaching the best message, but they're the ones who are turning around to be the most productive players on the field too?
I always say with our seniors as well as our captains, the number one thing in leadership is to produce. You got to produce. You got to lead by production. And those 2 guys that you mentioned, Jordan and Doug, have produced. It helps their leadership platform. The 3rd one on defense would be Broderick Washington. The guy's playing really, really good. 3 games, 100% bought in, does everything right off the field. Those 3 guys have done a great job.
Coach Kitley, our
GOAT,
national
the man.
championship.
When's that? Is that ring in yet?
No, it's not in
Hey,
yet.
we're recording live. CartWells right here. Cameo
Coach
appearance.
Slagle, our pole vaulting coach.
Yeah.
Coach
How are
Felkins,
you?
our Coach Felkins, get in here. You love the camera.
Yeah.
Can you give us a guns up? Are you guys going to training table?
We are not today.
Okay.
We'll meet with the donor and have lunch.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on
good
with
luck.
it.
Coach Robinson, Texas
Hey,
Tech track.
big win for your son.
Yes, it was.
Tell him I said congratulations. Yeah, it's a great win. Yeah, nice job.
Coach Kitley, is there a better ambassador for this university?
Guy, he's Red Raider through and through. You know, one of the first things I did was to ask him to come in and speak to our staff. He spoke to our entire staff the first week in January, and he talked about recruiting to Lubbock, building this program here at Texas Tech, what it means to be a Red Raider. Got so much respect for him, and to see his success and to hear his story on how he built his program is inspiration to all of us.
What's the last thing that you'd like to see from this group as you move into this week before you set your eyes on Oklahoma?
I think the biggest thing is we focus on ourselves, a lot of self-scout, what we do best, what we don't do well, work on those things, shore up ourselves. We got to get healthier, develop some young players, and then coaches hit the road recruiting.
Speaking of coaches, I think if you run, you can probably go catch Coach Wells and go to training.
He's on his own. Yeah, he's on his own.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, Coach.
Okay.
You want to do the sign-off this time?
For Taylor Peters, I'm Coach Wells. Episode number 4 of CartWells.
Brought
Guns
to you
up.
by Southwest Bank. Guns up!